And welcome back to part 9 of What If Hinata Were on Team 7. Last time on Naruto What If, love was in the air as Hinata and Naruto finally confessed that they had feelings for each other. And that they want to try to start dating and go beyond that. There was some tension with Hiyashi, but eventually he said, fine, but, that's my daughter, so... you want to face the wrath of an angry Hyuga dad, by all means, like, nope. And Jiraiya agreed, screw it, I'll take you both along. So that's basically where we left off, with them leaving the village. And that is technically where we're picking up, but before we continue on with their part of the story, sorry, my noise outside. Before we continue on with their part of the story, let's backtrack about with what's going on with Sasuke and everyone else. Now, first off, the Itachi and Kasame fight, that goes exactly the same. But what is going on with Sasuke? Remember, Sasuke in the original was having trouble comprehending where Naruto's summoning a giant frog or something like that, so he was just practicing all that. In this version, he's aware of what Naruto did. He knows what a summoning is. He's just amazed Naruto got one. But still, he got the Chidori, so he feels it evens out a little bit. Still, he's upset that he couldn't do more against Gaara. It really annoys him. And then there was everything that had to deal with that red chakra that's surrounding Naruto. Naruto didn't get around to explain to him yet. But, he believes Naruto, he thinks Naruto might be hiding something from him. At the same time, though, he's like, Naruto's... never really lied. He's always been loud and obnoxious, but he never really lied. Still, what the hell was that? He just, pounds a Chidori into a stone. See, the curse mark really isn't influencing him as much in this one as it was originally in the series, at least from what we understood about the curse mark and its influence as well. Yes, there was a seal on it, but we could already tell that Sasuke was still being influenced on some level by the curse mark. Although we later know that part of that really was just his personality as it stood. Still, Sasuke's relatively in the same state of mind as he was in the original. Slightly better off. Still, he hears what happened to Kakashi, and he still runs off to find Itachi. Meanwhile, cut back to the group, as we're all now getting caught up to speed. Hinata, Naruto, and Jiraiya are walking, and they still have the conversations they have. Occasional banter. Again, once... I don't think Hinata and Naruto are holding hands the entire way, because that's a long way to be holding hands, and you ever hold someone's hand that long? It gets sweaty, disgusting. But occasionally they'll walk next to each other and hold hands a little bit. And they'll blush, and, it's like, and Jiraiya's just like, oh, young love. This would be perfect for a book. Mental note, research. Obviously not perfect on little kids, but still. Naruto never knew that he would be Jiraiya's greatest masterpiece, in more ways than one. But one question that gets brought up is from Hinata, both Naruto and Hinata. So, perfect stage, what are we going to be learning? Actually, yes, I'm not going to do the voice. I'll just do a lighter voice in illustration. And Hinata's like, yes, Master Jiraiya, what are we going to be doing? That'll be my Hinata voice, because I understand a lot of people got to get a little like, when I do the Hinata voice. It's like, well, that's a good question. Well, initially I was only just playing Tech Naruto, but I can work out the training with you guys as well. Well, I'm going to be teaching you Naruto a pretty cool technique, but I think it's important that we obviously get some training on you. Your father trusted us, so I think we'll also factor these in while we're walking here. Channel some chakra into these. This paper, what is it? It's a special. Go ahead and put some chakra in there. Hinata pipes out, is this? I can't remember the actual name of it. It had a legitimate name. Is this chakra paper or a litmus paper or something like that? What was the chakra paper? Called chakra paper. Because I would have to believe either Jiraiya got some or... Okay, it's just called chakra paper. Okay. But I have to believe Jiraiya either carries some, because he's a Sonian, for God's sake, or he did manage to get some. Maybe the third game gave some to him. And if I'm not mistaken, I always got to remember on Hinata's nature. One of her natures, though, is oddly enough lightning, which is an interesting nature for her to have, among other things. But she also, I think, had fire or water, one of the two. Yeah, she had fire and lightning, which is an interesting little combination of techniques to have, or chakras to have, to be sure. There's an elemental combination you never actually saw together: fire and lightning. My guess, that probably makes like a plasma of some kind, like create like concentrated plasma, almost like a Dragon Ball Z type thing. Not to be confused with storm release, which is essentially lasers, water and lightning together. I believe it'd be something more like making like a concentrated sun in your hand kind of thing. But that's assuming it were a Kekkei Genkai, which I could easily make a what if with that Kekkei, with that Kekkei Genkai. Because with all the nature Kekkei Genkais, going off track real quick, we never actually saw every combination of natural chakra. What do we get real quick? We got water and earth makes wood, and it can also make mud, but it makes wood. Water and fire, I believe, is the steam or acid, the boil release. I think it's the boil release. That's why Mei has it, because she has 3 chakra natures and 2 Kekkei Genkais. Ooh, excuse me. Water and wind makes ice, and water and lightning makes the storm release. So we got all of that. Then earth and fire made lava. Earth and wind. See, the earth and wind is a little bit of a weird one. It's implied that it could be sand, but sand's actually connected more to the magnet release, which would be electric. So, but we know Gaara does have a wind chakra element. So, it's kind of a little up in the air on that. And it's never actually fully stated, but it's believed that lightning and earth make crystal release. Because Kakashi's lightning blade was able to go through that, but wind release was not. And then with what was the other ones, real quick? Fire and wind. I think that's scorch release. And yeah, so there's combinations we haven't seen. So at some point I'll probably get through a what ifs of all of them. And I'm sure there's going to be people right now who are going to be suggesting those. Trust me, I've got a lot of those already. But if you want to keep throwing them back, if I haven't already taken them down from you, go ahead. But anyway, so yeah, put your chakra in these papers, and it'll let you know what your what your chakra's natural affinity is. Naruto, being Naruto's like, natural affinity is like, just do it, brat. It's a kid. Fine. Chao's chakra, and Hinata does it too. Now, Hinata has both fire and lightning. Naruto only had wind to begin with. So Naruto's cuts in half. I don't know which was her primary element is the problem. Because we never actually see her use any element. We see her use Hyuga techniques. We never see her use actual like elemental ninjutsu. Because Boruto's main element actually is wind and light. Main elements are wind and lightning from his dad and his mom. I'm going to actually assume her main element was lightning. So hers actually crinkles, while Naruto's slices and heads like, oh, that's interesting. It's like, wait, what just happened, Pervy Sage? It's like, well, you see that? And he briefly explains chakra amounts. Ninjas actually, while all ninjutsu is derived from chakra, there are 4 natural elements, each representing 4 special chakras, each representing 5 special chakras, each representing a natural element: earth, wind, fire, earth, wind, air, water. Each one, for instance, I'm sure you've seen Sasuke's fireball jutsu before, and Kakashi using his and the Chidori is the lightning-based one. Honestly, in the Leaf Village, lightning and wind are actually relatively rare for the Leaf Village. In fact, I can only think of one other person, maybe 2, that actually had natural affinities for it. Although the 3rd was able to learn it eventually, and the 4th, if I want to remember, was a wind user as well. So, while not impossible, it is pretty rare. Lightning's not as uncommon, but still pretty uncommon. I mean, besides Kakashi and Sasuke, I can't really think of anyone actively in the village who actually possesses lightning chakra. I was like, wow, we're awesome. So wait, you're going to be teaching us elemental? That's right. I got another technique for you guys to be practicing too. This was mostly for Naruto, but you can learn it too if you got the stuff, Hinata. I will do my best. So that all takes place on the road. Then they get to the village and say, so what I want. So the first test is actually here. Dry actually said, "Kid, give me your wallet." He's like, "What? Did you give me your wallet?" And yeah, you're gonna go chase a wallet. Oh, come on, it's not. I'm not chasing women. It's all research. But here you go. Here's this is the first test for each of you for wind chakra. Basically, wind chakra exercise. Oh, really? It's like, what's it? It's a leaf? Yes, you got to make a clean cut on the leaf with your chakra. Okay, what about this? I see now. Truth be told, the only one we actually know the step-by-step instructions of doing it is the wind. So I've seen a lot of fan fictions make up processes for learning the other elements. For lighting up her light, people say, "Oh, you gotta light up a light bulb." That makes sense. So Hinata's gonna light up a light bulb. So they're just practicing in a room. Naruto's actually got a couple using some clones too, which Hinata's, it's like, no, it's about Naruto's. No, the focus. No, we're training. I gotta be strong for my boyfriend. So she's focusing. She's having better luck. Well, it's not brightly lit. Like, she's not just a genius at it. It does have a light to it. Naruto struggling, but he's focusing. It's like, think of it, and Hinata even probably like helps with her Byakugan, saying, it's like, Naruto, your chakra, I know you're focusing. Try imagining it more like a grinding sensation. It's supposed to be like a blade, right? Like a cut. And it's like, oh, grinding sensation. And, he focuses, gets a little cut. It's like, thanks, Hinata, you're great. You're the best girlfriend ever. Naruto, not even thinking about it, just gives her a kiss on the cheek. Just, thanks, Hinata, you're the best ever. And then goes, bright reds. Like, oh, what was that too? And then I was like, actually trying to calm herself. I was like, no, I wasn't expecting it so soon. But I quite like that. And now all of a sudden, training's kind of come to a halt. Now they're realizing, yeah, we're dating. I mean, shouldn't we try to kiss or something? We like each other in that way, so should we try to display more affection? And it's one of those, the first time Naruto did it was on instinct. It's like, oh god. And then now it's like they're both leaning in for that kiss. Like, oh god, this is it, my first kiss with a girl. Oh my god, and she's so beautiful. Okay, it's like, okay, don't mess this up. Knock, knock, knock. Oh! I hope you like the color of your balls being blue, Naruto. Yeah, look at these blue balls I found there. I found these blue balls at the store, Naruto. I feel they represent you right now. Sorry, that joke was just in my head right there. I'm like, I had to do it. I'm gonna have to monetize this a special way because of that joke, probably. It was like, Naruto and Hinata are both like, damn it! It's like, can I help you? And Hinata quickly, puts her Byakugan on. It's like, my god, their chakra. And that guy there. And what are they? It's like, Naruto, please come with us. And then he looks at him. Excuse me, Miss Hyuga. You're Hinata, correct? Please stay here. We only want Naruto. It'd be best for you and for everyone if you stay behind. Now come along, Naruto. And Naruto's like, he's not Hinata. Stay here. And eventually he tries to get out of there. He walks out, but Sasuke comes, and that whole thing with him and Itachi goes in the exact same. And then Naruto immediately puts the chakra on. It's like, Kisame comes, swipes the chakra out, but then Hinata comes, barely manages to scuff Kisame. And I thought she doesn't even actually directly hit a chakra point. She just kind of like grazes it, but still, you think, oh, you little brat. Oh, that kind of hurt a little bit. Well, it looks like your life's forfeit, kid. Hey, Itachi, I'm going to cut off his leg so he doesn't try to run away. And then obviously Jiraiya comes in with Gamma. And ultimately, he saves the day. Guy comes in, decks Jiraiya. It's like, oh, are you okay, Jiraiya? I'm sorry. Just bring him back to the village. So, yes, Sasuke's knocked out again. I think his dialogue probably would have been a little different. It's like, not instead of just living his life with hate. It's like, I've lived my life resenting you or something like that. Not full-on hate. You don't have enough hate. And you know what? You never will. So, dude, that's always been a great line. I've always been a Kakashi guy myself, and I think a lot of people are. But I'll make no mistake. Itachi was one of the best characters in the entire series. Hands down. So anyway, Jiraiya, Naruto, and Hinata are still out in town. Obviously, Jiraiya spends all Naruto's money. He shows off the wrist thing. He's like, whoa! Yep, that's the technique I'm going to be teaching you, kid. And so they go off into the woods to practice. And, he brings the water balloons out for both of them. It's like I said, Hinata, you don't have to learn if you don't want to. But if you want to, I don't see anything wrong with it. I think anything, your dad's going to be impressed when he finds out how far you came. But before that, how have you kids been progressing in your elemental training? Hinata shows, again, because it's been a couple days since that event, shows off the light bulb. At this point, she's pretty much got it completely bright because her chakra control is far better than Naruto's. Naruto says he's almost there. Like he's able to cut the leaf like 2/3 of the way there. Oh, looks like someone's getting ahead of you, Naruto. Okay, now for the next point of the now for the next point in your chakra training. Now for the next step in light, you're almost there, Naruto, but you'll have to keep focusing. Naruto's using clones again, not actually realizing what the benefit of the clones at this point. So he's using clones. Like, does he even realize what he's doing? That kid's something else. So we know the next step of the chakra training for lightning. You already lit up a light bulb, but now you're going to have to actually direct your chakra. Well, what do you mean? I'm not going to use the Hinata, but what do you mean? For example, you know how electricity works, right? Electricity is actually drawn to conductors, metal rods, things along those lines. The trick here will be to he basically puts a kunai directly into the ground, but he's Jiraiya, so he actually does it pointed up. You're gonna have to direct your chakra like a lightning rod. And now I don't actually use lightning chakra myself, although I can demonstrate, at least I have something to demonstrate to you. Something's a toad, probably like a low-level toad, but does have lightning chakra. And just a gamma, I'm trying to think of a lightning name. Raikage, or Raigama. Actually, Raigama is a pretty decent name for a lightning frog. Raigama, could you demonstrate her the next stage of lightning chakra? That's sure thing, Jiraiya. And just using his chakra, he focuses... he focuses the line of sight, and basically he's able to, and he doesn't have to be, you don't have to be too far away for this, but you do have to have a distance away. Chakra actually has to be drawn to the blade itself like a conductor, like a lightning rod, and eventually the lightning goes. So Hinata starts focusing on that. Meanwhile, Naruto eventually gets down the leaves, and he's like, all right, what's the next step? Well, the next step we're gonna wait on, kid. Well, what do you mean? It's like, next step we're not in the right location for, but the next village we'll be visiting will have just what we need. Until then, start working on this. It's like, oh, okay, there were Sengun, right? Right. And Hinata, spend about half the day, it's about a half your time working on that, and then the half your time working on this. It's like, all right, and then, yeah. So Naruto, again, struggling. Though Naruto's chakra control is better in this than it is in normal versions, so he's still struggling with it, but he also asks Hinata for help. Yes, it's like, can you help me out on this? It's like, sure. And she says, oh, I think you actually should try spinning your chakra the other way. And think of it like the wind release exercise. It's all about creating the grinding sensations and swirling patterns and things along those lines. Hinata, when she's done practicing with the lightning, doesn't really get that much progress. Because again, this takes usually most ninja years to learn, ultimately master. Hinata's trying to do it on her own without even any clones. It's going to take her a little while. But Naruto obviously has the benefit of clones. So she's practicing with her chakra as well. Obviously better chakra control and has the Byakugan. She's able to see what's going on there. Eventually, both balloons pop because their generation is widely considered a Prodigy-esque generation. So it makes sense that they both pop their balloons. So Jiraiya comes back and says, so how'd you kids do? And then they both pop the balloons, and he goes, son of a... Oh, well, they actually did it in one day. Unbelievable. All right, well, we're still going to be here for a little while, so we'll focus on the next... So, again, Hinata, focus on half the Rasengan and half your training. Naruto, keep refining your wind release, but until then, move on to the next step. A rubber ball? Yes, the first one was about getting the control. Next is about power. And he pops the balloon. It's going to be a lot more difficult. And they're both struggling on this part a lot more. To the point where Naruto is like, you just can't do it. But again, he uses, figures out the two-hand technique. Naruto's chakra just isn't at the point where he could do it with one hand right now. But two hands, I think, is very possible for Naruto to do. And, he eventually goes through the motions of that pain. Hinata's having a lot more problems because her chakra reserves just aren't the same as Naruto. So the amount of power is just not there. But Naruto encourages her, you come on, Hinata, you can do it, I was like, I believe in you. And Naruto believes in me, I can do it. And then, poof, Hinata, it's like, I got you. It's like, did I do it? It's like, you did it, I'm so proud of you. It's like, and then once again, they're just looking at each other. He's holding her right there, and they're just looking at each other. He's like, This is it. This is the perfect moment. Ah, so how'd you kids do? Son-in-law! That's like, damn it, perfect stage. Even Hinata's like, seriously, Master Jiraiya. It's like, what did I? And Dry completely knows he interrupted something too. But it's like, I'm sorry, were you kids in the middle of something? It's like, yeah, no, we're fine. Fine. So how'd you kids do? After they kind of recover a bit, they show off they finally got the balloons down. Hinata, again, better chakra control, but because she lacks the amount of chakra Naruto has, also actually had to use 2 hands. The difference will come between them when we get to the final scenario with them. All right, now it's back to the final. We're moving on to the next town now. This is the town where I think Hinata is supposedly going to, it might actually be. It is. Now, there's no proof there was a waterfall there, but I'm going to say there was a waterfall there. And we'll get to the next stage of my wind chakra training too. That's right, kid. All right, Hinata, how are you coming with the lightning training? I've managed to get my chakra half the way there. Oh, that's not bad. Wait, how do you know chakra? And then how do you know you got it halfway there? She explains that she's actually decided to put a couple kunai kind of like in a row to basically kind of make it like a circuit. It's like, oh, that's not a bad way to do it at all. Battery's getting low, but I'm almost done. So yeah. Meanwhile, what's the next step of the training, Dry? And for the single. Oh yeah, that. It's this. It's the balloon again. Come on. It's not just the balloon. And then it's like, wait, does that mean that's right? Right now, in this balloon is a perfectly made Rasengan. The first step was about harnessing the chakra. The second was about the power. Now it's about controlling it and putting it together. And as they're practicing, Naruto is struggling. He can't do it, obviously. But Hinata is able to, Hinata actually gets it down pretty quickly because, again, her chakra control is so much better being a Hyuga. It's like, you did it! And like, and only if you go, even Dry's like, holy crap. What's with these kids? It's like, well, that's impressive, Hinata. Just keep practicing that as quickly as you can. I'd say to create and disperse the chakra back into you. It won't keep your chakra at even completely even level, but it will restore most of it back. You use that for chakra control exercise. Naruto, you still got a ways to go, kid. Naruto's still struggling. They get there. Naruto almost has it, and then they hear it's like, oh, we're here. Damn it, hurry, Sage. So they spend the time looking for Tsunade, and eventually they're in a bar and they see this drunk blonde woman and this black-haired woman with a pig. It's like, been a long time, Tsunade. Jiraiya, what are you doing here? And that's where we're leaving it off with the meeting of the next Hokage, the drunk old hag, and Jiraiya and his little cohorts. Till then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, who wants to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Ideas for Win, Star Wars, Superhero Magic, whatever, anything to do with the channel, put that in the comments below as well. I'll get to that at some point. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.